right, so how the dirty money name came? Just had to come up with some.
What's up, TruthTeam? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, SC's #1 urban blogger and the queen of paperwork. Key question I get a lot is, how did the feds swoop in and get Blacc Zacc? How can they say DME is a gang and it's a record company? What do they got on? They ain't got none. They just holding them. Like, those are questions that keep coming around. I'm like, yo, just read the documents. A lot of people are like, man, we just like to watch your videos. I say, you know what? I'm going to do this video old school style. For those who've been on my channel for a while, y'all know I used to break down PowerPoints. And this video, we're going to get into that. How did DME go from a record label to alleged gang, according to the feds? Let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
She gave it that name. I just stuck with it. And you ran with that shit. Alright, so when you really got into this shit, because you know, I got so many questions that people remember when, like in 2008, 2009, when you first was coming out and all that shit. But I want you to start from the beginning, from people who just thinking like this shit just started. It really ain't even started. This shit been going on a long time. So this start when you first started taking this shit serious. You came up with the name Blacc Zacc. What happened after that? It had to be like as soon as I graduated or got out of school or whatever. Like that's when I started taking it serious. I wish I was taking it serious in school, but it started back then, like just me and my brothers, like me and V and okay, so who is V? Because you know everybody Beezy. Yeah, shout out my brother Beezy. Man. Yeah, brother. Day one. Day one. Like that shit is great. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Like, no. Like all these meetings, like that shit ain't never came from me. Niggas say all these meetings. Yeah. Oh God. All right, so you and Beezy put that shit together, y'all like, all right, so how the dirty money name came? Just had to come up with some shit, but you know, we pushing the dedicated, motivated every day. Ooh, you know, that's what it means. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dedicated, motivated every day.
Well, dang, that's a big jump from dedicated, motivated every day to dirty money, ENT, the gang, allegedly, according to the feds. Ain't my words as their words. And we're going to get into it because it always crossed my mind, like from YSL, OTL, DME, how do you get from a record label to a gang? And I'm going to break down paperwork style. How did the feds get there? Hopefully this will be a lesson to those as maybe in similar situations. How can you avoid it? Is the feds reaching when it comes to the DME case? Is like Blacc Zacc being railroaded? Is the other people on the case really just artists that was trying to be artists? It's a lot of questions, but let's get into it. All right, y'all. So DME federal paperwork breakdown. How do you get from a record label to a gang? That's what we at today. Because how do you get there? What the feds allege in the documents, right, in this case is, it straight up calls DME a violent gang. Now, in this paperwork, they call it dirty money ENT or entertainment. Let me correct that, okay? Because if you go on page 8 of the federal memorandum, the government writes that the defendants are members and associates of Dirty Money Entertainment, DME, a violent gang based in the District of South Carolina that engaged in acts involving murder, drug trafficking, robberies, and other criminal activities. That is the exact language out the paperwork. The feds are not calling it a record label in this section. They're calling it a violent gang. A little different than what they're alleging in the OTF case. The OTF case, they're saying it is a record label. However, some attached to the record label are doing street stuff. That's totally different atmosphere than what they're painting for the DME case. And this is where the gang label legally takes shape, okay? How the feds connected DME to Blacc Zacc. Page 2 identifies Zachary Chapman, also known as Blacc Zacc, as the alleged leader of DME, stating he ran a lucrative operation using DME carriers to traffic marijuana from California to South Carolina. The paperwork also mentions the lifestyle prosecutors say that operations funded, including exotic cars, jewelry, and a mansion built with cash. And you can't take away that, guess what? Blacc Zacc has done multiple interviews, multiple videos showing this. However, He's a rapper, right?
Call me the rich rapper South Carolina because that's just what I am.
Conversation with my big brother. You know, he just came home from doing like an 8.
Now, this is important because the feds are describing what they believe is the enterprise structure. Why calling it a record label did not matter, okay? Like, you can call it what you want, but it don't matter in this case, right? Meaning, according to prosecutors, it looked like a label on the outside, but they allege criminal activity on the inside. When the feds say something purports to be legit, they mean they believe the front does not match the operation. Maybe them sales ain't selling, because how you a record label making no money from no records? Could be the thing. I don't know. Let's continue. So in the paperwork, it explains the gang structures according to the feds, okay? On page 8 and 9, the feds describe how DME allegedly operated. Members had roles, okay? Carriers, drivers, dealers, and enforcers. Members wore DME chains, clothing, and tattoos to show affiliation. The enterprise used multiple properties, including a Blackwood home with a DME branded basketball court, which Blacc Zacc actually have a video showcasing that home.
Ain't no solutions, it's only problems lately.
Now, they even included a photo of DME members wearing the chains on page 9. Now, this is the catch, though. That photo is from off the porch, where 2 of his artists at the time is in it, which are now his co-defendants. You see how the story is taking shape? When it's presented to the jury that way, that's going to be like, Let's continue. The government uses these examples to argue the group had identity, structure, symbols, and leadership, which are all elements prosecutors use to classify a group as a gang or enterprise, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, violent incident used to support the gang label, because record labels ain't out here doing violence, right? The paper is full of violent incidents the government attributes to DME members. For example, drive-by shootings over a stolen DME chain, which is on page 16. Multiple attempts to murder a rival, pages 16 through 19. A murder for hire plot allegedly authorized by Blacc Zacc, page 18. Gunfights and robberies at the Greenville Spartanburg Airport, pages 12 to 15, which is a whole nother case where people already took pleas on, and now they're indicted on this case. So that's already a mess, okay? Now, the feds use these acts to argue DME had a pattern of racketeering activity, which is key for RICO. Drug trafficking evidence. Okay, pages 10 and 11 outline the marijuana trafficking operation, including flight records, text messages, iCloud, drug ledger. It's crazy. Carriers moving cash and product. Now, this is one of the reasons the feds say DME was just not a label, but a criminal enterprise. Because, I mean, that's a lot going on. Like, they at least, I don't know. That's just crazy to have drug ledgers on the iCloud. It's crazy. Bottom line from the paperwork, y'all, the feds classified DME as a violent gang. They say the label identity helped commit crimes. They identified Blacc Zacc as the alleged leader. They list trafficking, robbery, and murder plots involving alleged DME members. They claim the record label was the front for the drug trafficking organization. All of this is alleged and must be proven in court, but this is exactly how DME got labeled a gang in the eyes of the federal government.
Music became a reality for me. Like, when I was young, I always had a love for music.
So I hope that is, can't break it down no better for y'all, but that is the breakdown of how did DME get here, okay? Shout out to the Hard Slam review. Shout out to Off the Porch. I did use some of their clips in the video just to show y'all, like, this is not something that just got pulled out of thin air. You have to be careful of how you put stuff out in the atmosphere, because let me tell you, you think YouTube can put together something, the Fed's even better at it. So at the end of the day, you can have your character, because we all have a character, whether you're a rapper, a blogger, YouTube, whatever, content creator, you have to put on a character, because that's entertainment. But when your real life and your entertainment mix into one, woo-hoo! Yo, y'all get in the comments, let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, Now pull up on your girl, Make the Truth. Catch you on the next one.
Jesus said, you know what? Let's take this shit there. Like, what it was like when you first started, like, what was the recording process? Because these questions, I'm trying to tackle now. Like, in the beginning, what was the process? Because you full throttle now.
As far as the recording process?
Just everything, like, to get it together, you drop your first tape.
I ain't really had I ain't had no
first round trap pick.
Yeah, you know, I think
first round.
My boy 5D's made that shot.
5D's.
Yeah, 5 was one of the first ones to move around with me with the videos and everything.
Yeah, shot 5D's.
Like, I was just moving around, just doing that, just going from state to state. Like,
I remember
thinking outside of Columbia. Like, I ain't really too tough care about if my state or my city was gonna be full throttle behind me.
You went, you went in.
I ain't gonna count.
Yeah, so all right, so you dropped first round trap pick.
Holla.
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast. Come join the Truth Team on Patreon. All documents that I use for my content is available to the members. So y'all come tap in with the Truth Team on Patreon. What's up, Truth Team? I am here, okay? About to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around. And then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in like call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in and get your massage. So let's take a tour. So it was located in a nice business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was like to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does, and let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed. Okay, I got the full body massage, including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that, because y'all know I had a night ahead of me, okay?
Guys, I'm Nakia. I am the owner-operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with people. I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain, so I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook, and if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it. And y'all, I feel like a new woman, but now it's time to party. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.